Hi there, welcome into Energy Upgrade Feng Shui Tips 2022. I'm Lisa Albin. I am a Feng Shui Master and Quantum Energy Alignment Practitioner, and you are about to share with me a process I call Energy Upgrade. We're going to be looking at the current cosmic energy using the divination of the ancient book of changes, the Ching. And we'll also be working with the quantum. I'll be working with your emotional aura field, your current energy at this time surrounding you, and removing and installing the correct frequencies for you to help move you forward into this week with more clarity, confidence, ease, and just a little bit better sense of inner knowing and connectedness to your higher self. So let's get started. I'm going to ask that you please make sure that you're fully hydrated as we're going to be exchanging energies. You can light a candle, as I have done, with the intention that you desire to achieve coming into this week. What are your goals? What are your larger goals at hand? And then your intentions that we need to embody as we move forward, okay? Keeping that in mind is really important as you're receiving this reading. Whenever you find this reading is the perfect time for you to find it. Even if it's not within this week, you find it for a reason. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you get these downloads each and every week. I send new content and I hope that it helps you. But again, remember, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. This, I hope on some level, is very educational for you. I will be sharing some Feng Shui insights, and at minimum, you'll get some interesting information out of this, but hopefully it helps you on your journey. If it does, I'd love to know if it resonates. Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing about your journeys. You can contact me via the link provided in my description. And I do take a couple minutes each and every week to go through and answer any questions, comments. I love to hear about your journey and where you've come throughout this process. And we're really getting a lot deeper now than when I started. So if you want to learn a little bit more about the basics and foundations of Feng Shui, you can scroll back through the videos. You can also look at the link and see maybe if you want to join me at the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui with my partner in crime, Steve Kodat of the Feng Shui Cure. So we train others in Feng Shui, and also on a very basic practitioner level for yourself or your friends and colleagues. But if you wish to join me and Steve in the profession as Feng Shui consultants, we're starting up another session in about a month. So it's not too late if you want to enroll. We'd love to see you. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. So I already divined of the ancient I Ching, asking, please tell me, what is the current energy surrounding those wishing to receive an energy upgrade as of March 13th? And again, whenever you find this reading is a perfect time for you. And thank you. So this is exciting. I see these combinations of hexagrams. I've not received this one before, and it's really continuing the story. If you watched last week, if you didn't, go ahead and scroll back. We're building upon a very consistent energy. Right now, this is a shift coming out of community into advancement and pushing upward. So you've been, this is very much telling the story of finding the people that resonate with you, that are on a similar path, perhaps, maybe some a little bit. Maybe you're surrounding yourself with people who are a few steps ahead, a few steps behind, and that's perfect, okay? You are in a unique position to help elevate your community at this time. Are your personal goals resonant with those of society or your groups? Take a minute and consider that. Take a look at what you wrote down on your paper. Sometimes we pursue our goals to such an extreme that we find ourselves in isolation from our community. And commiserating with our community, expressing our vulnerabilities and obstacles often forges unity, but not all of the time. But the reward is worth the risk in this energy. So if you've got the right people around you, now's the time to really open up, open heart communication, and share your goals, your desires, and really with the intention to broaden that connection with your community that you're creating, your family. So unity does not guarantee advancement, all right? But what it does is it furthers joy and nourishment of yourself and of the community. And without that, we cannot truly advance in wholeness. That's the objective here. I'm going to take a little break. We're going to take a look at your emotional aura field before I get any further, and we'll revisit. I've already typed in your name with intention. All of you viewers out there in the community, anyone watching or catching this video. Okay, so, and again, make sure you're fully hydrated. We are exchanging energy. It doesn't matter when you find this. This is for you. Right now, we are pulling us upon some lingering energies, a negative that is faking contentment to avoid relationship loss. So again, this may be something that you're like, hey, yeah, that's me. Hi, I feel seen. Or it could be that you're spending a lot of time around someone who has this as an issue and it's permeating you. The rating of this is relatively low, so you're at a really great emotional place right now. We just came through this Pisces moon. All my friends have been telling me about. I'm not an astrologer, and I just started following lunar cycles, but I know it was a really emotional field for all of us, but a lot of what we've had come to the surface has been worked through. So these are low resonating frequencies that we're going to bring back into harmony for your emotional aura field. There's some lingering resentment of the family role. Interesting as we're talking about community, because within our community, as we're moving forward towards our goals, it's important that we know our function and our place, so that we can cohesively move forward together. Not all of us can be in a leader position, nor should we be. And this pertains to our family role as well, like our actual bloodline family, but in working or our friendship, there are these roles too. There's a lingering issue within the self. Victim comes to identify with the abuser, break the paradigm, and poor management communication style. Interesting, again, as we're talking about community and unity. So keep this in mind. I'm going to let this run while I'm continuing the Ching. So again, this is going to be identifying and releasing and calming, great for stress reduction. You may feel this. I would love to hear what you're experiencing. You may not. But what this is doing is harmonizing, again, your emotional aura field. So if you can imagine that there is a bubble around all of us containing our energy, and when we are operating under a lot of stress, there are tears in this emotional aura field that allow negativity to permeate, and even it's at the root. Stress is the root of all dis-ease, right? So what we want to do is make sure that we are walking around out in the world as whole as possible, our own 100% best energetic level. We're each different, but if we're walking around certainly with holes, tears, and rips in our emotional aura field, it's especially if we're going out to crowded places now, that people are out and about. If you're even going to the grocery store, or even, terribly, if you went out to the bar and you have these emotional aura field tears, just imagine the negativity that can come in and permeate and infiltrate, and you would feel this. So we want to make sure that we restore this as much as possible. Going back to, all right, the Ching, and I love the Ancient Book of Changes. If you don't have a copy for yourself, you can contact me. I'd love to give you some recommendations, just some resources for you. This is interesting. Again, as we're talking about hexagram number 13, talking about the energy of community, we're going to jump right back into it, okay? There's a lot of changing things, a lot of changing forces on the divine or heaven level, and then the human level as well, as this hexagram tells a story. It's shifting into advancement energy, which is really, really cool. And this is the time, again, I want to reiterate, it's a time to take risk. It's a time to put it all out there. Yes, sometimes there's danger in that if you're sharing your thoughts, ideals, even your thoughts, ideas, goals, dreams with groups, there's always that chance that someone's going to use that to their advantage to manipulate you or to hurt you or to undermine you. But the risk, again, is worth the reward. So the objective here is to enrich your community, nourish it. In doing so, you're going to be nourishing yourself. There is no benefit to isolating yourself as you're moving so forcefully towards your goal and your objective. We don't want you in this energy to go into isolation and cave mode and not trust someone, because there's opportunity for you to grow and expand with a community, and that this will radiate. Your joy is going to radiate. So if anything, if all you get out of this experience and being open with those close to you is joy and a sense of like nourishment and exchange and of energy, and just experiencing like, I'm going to take this risk, I'm going to share with this community that I have and see what happens. Having that sense of joy is going to radiate to those around you and in other areas of your life. And that's what's important to take away here. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is that nourishment of communities and elevating together. There's no greater experience. So this unity is not going to guarantee an advancement, but the joy and the nourishment is the ultimate. Like, that's really what's going to enrich your life right now. Be aware of elitism and exclusivity when forming your group efforts. Whatever this may mean to you, I don't know, because it's going to mean something different to everybody else. Your goals may be relationship, they may be business, they may be societal, they may be family goals, they may be practical in that you have a project that you're working on. But whatever this means in the context to you, be aware of forming any type of hierarchy or elitism, and maintain being humble, because selfish interests are going to bring regret. So think about how your objective, whatever it is, whether it's a mundane or practical goal, or whether it's very like lofty, up in the air, higher than the clouds, and I hope that it is. I encourage your goals to be very, very high right now in this energy. Think about how your goal relates with the greater good, and really that's going to bring you so much joy. When you're in such a great position of advancement as you are now, you're going to uplift those around you. So your joy is radiating. That's going to uplift those around you. Your passion is radiating. And your open-heartedness is going to allow for more trust, for more bonding, and communities. We really need these communities in our lives right now. And like-minded communities, people that care, people you can trust, again, people that are going to uplift you and feel good around you, and likewise. So your bonds are going to strengthen, and as your bonds strengthen, so does your personal power and esteem. So this is exciting. Congratulations in this energy. I want to hear your stories. Does this resonate with you? Again, please let me know in the comments. I love it. I love to see when you guys get chatting, and I encourage that to be happening on a more regular level. Like this, if this resonates, means the world to me, by the way. We're just, we're growing very slowly, but I think we are attracting in the right people into these readings, these energy upgrades, and Feng Shui tips and experiences. So coming out of our emotional aura frequency harmonization that we just did right now, the system, the SRC for you, is recommending that you speak this 3 times today: I deserve to be free. I think this is perfect about what we were just talking about, as we're talking about that risk and taking that risk and being open-hearted with those, and possibly a new community that you're building around you in alignment with your goals and your dreams. So you deserve to be free. Write this down. I'm going to suggest that you write it down 9 times. 9 is a very lucky, auspicious, heavenly number in Feng Shui, and it is my teachers and grandmasters' suggestion that we use the number 9 as often as possible. It brings about actualization of goals 3-fold faster. 3 is, 3 times 3 is 9. That's cool. So that works. But I'm going to say, write this down 3 times and write it in cursive. One of my teachers and mentors, in using the SRC for you, I'll never forget his recommendation, and has improved my manifestation of any of my desires so much more when I write something down in cursive, because it utilizes different areas of your brain, really just instilling within all the levels of your awareness, of your consciousness, your deep, deep consciousness, that you can see in a brain scan when you write in cursive, your brain will light up differently than if you're writing in script or typing. So write this down in cursive 9 times. I deserve to be free, and speak it. Put this on a Post-it note, put it on a mirror, put it by a door you walk by frequently, or your desktop or TV, or wherever you're going to be catching your eyes. This is going to help you in further harmonizing and instilling the correct frequencies for your emotional aura field. I'm going to leave you today with a supercharge of your frequencies as well. I'm going to leave you with the energy imprints of abundance and courage, as we're talking about sharing, and let's see, protection from low vibe, so it won't even be an issue. Prosperity, clarity, ease, joy, all of the things that we're talking about today. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm going to leave you with something else. Oh gosh. I would say I'm going to leave you with, and seeing if anything jumps out at me. Well, yeah, okay. Did I say confidence already? I said courage, but confidence feels a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to run this again. Make sure that you're fully hydrated, and following today's session, maintain your hydration throughout the day. And, let me know. Let me know what happens. Let me know if you have dreams come up. Let me know if you see a repetition in nature, especially if it's something that you see repeated 3 times. I am, again, a Black Sect Tibetan Buddhist Feng Shui professional, and that has roots, yes, deeply rooted in traditional Chinese Feng Shui, but also in the folklore of shamanism, and also this, works in great harmony with my love of quantum and science. So I encourage you to look for the signs and synchronicities that you see coming out of this energy upgrade at this time, and I would love to hear about it. You deserve freedom, and you deserve this goal that you're setting out to embody. And your intentions, they're right there for you. Own it, have confidence, and enjoy your community and elevate together. And I hope to see you out there. Many blessings times 9, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you all for being a part of the community. And again, hook up with me in the link provided in the description and bio. I'll see you soon.